Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead, and we have information about No Man's Sky once again. Sean Murray just released this little, press outing on the No Man's Sky website. It was released on August 7th, 2016, and it's concerning update 1.03 for No Man's Sky. Now, I know it kind of sounds weird to be talking about an update or patch notes for a game that hasn't even been released yet, but it will be out tomorrow for PS4 and then worldwide PC on the 12th. So we only have a few more days to wait. But a lot of these fixes, some of them they were working on before the leaks, but some of them are very obviously tailored to take care of some of the issues that the Reddit user Damien kind of showed. There was some flaws in the game, some flaws in the trading system, and some of the equipment was off. And so this is obviously to address some of those issues. So something good did come out of the leak, but there's also some other interesting things here as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of this stuff. First one here, it says the 3 paths. There are now new, unique paths you can follow throughout the game. You must start the game on a fresh save with the patch, as early choices have significant impact on what you see later in the game and the overall experience. They also changed the way the algorithm generates the universe, so that planets have been moved, environments have changed, biomes, galaxies have altered shape, and it's to create greater variety earlier in the game, and the galaxies are now up to 10 times larger than they previously were. Diversity on the planet. Creatures are now more diverse in terms of ecology and densities. Planets, they've added dead moons, low atmosphere, and extreme hazard planets. Extreme hazards include blizzards and dust storms. So that's going to be interesting to see how you protect yourself against those. Atmosphere. Space, nighttime, and day skies are now 4 times more varied due to new atmospheric system, which refracts light more accurately to allow for more intense sunsets. So we should get more variety in the planet's atmosphere, as well as, I guess, just the way space looks in some systems. The planet rotation has been adjusted. Terrain generation. Caves will now have ceilings up to 128 meters high, which is pretty big. Geometric anomalies have been added. Underwater erosion now leads to more interesting seabeds. Ship diversity. A wider variety of ships appear per star system and are available to purchase. Cargo and installed technology now vary more, and the ships have more unique attributes. I think this was, in some of the leaks we kind of saw that a lot of the ships, even though they looked different, they were pretty much kind of set up the same. So this should hopefully address that, and it'll make it a little more interesting when you finally do want to trade in your old ship for something new. But this is a big one right here. This next one, if you notice on the leaks, for those of you who did watch the leaks, it seemed like there wasn't a lot of cargo space, and it was kind of a hassle when you were trying to explore or gather large amounts of resources. So inventory, ship inventories now store 5 times more resources per slot, and your suit inventory now stores 2.5 times more per slot. This will encourage exploration and give freedom from the beginning. And this says they will probably also increase it even further in the next update for people who are in the later games or latter games of the phases, and it will allow for greater trading potential. Excuse me. So you'll be able to essentially be able to carry more. And the trading system, which is attached to that, it will be deeper. Star systems and planets will have their own wants and needs based off a galactic economy. And if you can observe these, you will be successful in trading. You'll make more money on how that works. The trade exploits that were uncovered by the leaks have now been found and removed. Feeding creatures on the planet. They now have their own diet based on the planet and the climate. Feeding them correctly will yield different results per species, such as mining, protecting the player, becoming your pet, alerting you to rare loot, and, this is the funny one, pooping out valuable resources. Excuse me. I mean, I could just imagine one of the little turtle creatures. You feed it right, and it poops out some valuable piece of loot. That's just hilarious. Survival. Recharging hazard protection requires rare resources, making shielding shards useful again. Storms can be deadly. Hazard protection and suit upgrades have been added. Liquids are often more dangerous. There's also some graphical effects that have been tweaked. Temporal AA didn't make it into this patch, but it is close, so it will be in the next patch. Several hundred upgrades had stat changes, mainly the exosuit and ship, but also weapon upgrades. New upgrades have been added. Combat. Auto aim and weapon aim have been completely rewritten to feel more gentle in general, but stickier when you need it. So the auto aim isn't going to be so, I guess, rough. The Sentinels will now alert each other if they haven't been dealt with quickly. Quad and Walker AI is now much more challenging, and it says this was written by Sean Murray, so it says that even he struggled with it without a powered up weapon. So if you piss off the Sentinels and you don't deal with them quickly, they will start calling in their buddies. Space combat. Advanced techniques have been introduced, like brake drifting and critical hits. Bounty missions and larger battles now occur. Pirate frequency has been increased, as well as the difficulty, depending on your cargo. So essentially, if you're just flying around with a bunch of standard iron ore, the pirates may attack you, and the ones that do attack you will probably be pretty low level. But if you have some really high-end stuff, the pirates who attack you are going to be probably extremely difficult to defeat. So that's kind of interesting. It's going to make it, if you decide to go the trade route, it's going to make it where if you got a cargo ship full of expensive loot or really rare resources, it's going to be a hassle to get from place to place in open space. The infinite warp cell exploit and the rare good trading exploit have been removed. Stability, foundations for buildings on super large planets resolved several low repo crashes, in particular when the player warped more than 256 light years in one session. That was only possible, they say, because of the warp cell exploit, which has been removed, so that crash should be completely eliminated. Space station interiors are now more varied. Bars, trade rooms, and hydroponic labs have been added. So hopefully, because it looked like from the leak footage, every space station looked the same, which was kind of disappointing. So hopefully this will make them more, like it says, more varied. Networking. This is a big one. The ability to scan star systems other players have discovered on the galactic map, increasing the chance of collision. Star systems discovered by other players appear during galactic map flight. This means that you can reach out and find star systems that have already been discovered by a human player, and it will kind of act as breadcrumbs. You can follow those star systems to try to find yourself another human player within the game. That is awesome. Flying over the terrain, some of the pop-in and shadow artifacts have been reduced. The writing has been rewritten so we can get multiple endings. And this is the big one right here. Next up, we're adding the ability to build bases and own giant space freighters. Wow, everyone's been talking about how they would love to be able to build bases. Now, it might be counterintuitive since the game is supposed to be a journey. You're supposed to get to the center of the universe or the center of the galaxy. But it might be nice to build a little temporary shelter, to protect yourself from some of these dangerous environments that are going to be out there. So this is what we can expect. I mean, and this seems like a pretty substantial update. It's considered a day 0 update, which means that once you install the game, the update should install. I'm guessing on the PS Network, it will install automatically, or you may just have to click a button to install the latest update. And for PC, I'm sure it'll be the same. It'll probably update directly through Steam or something like that. But this looks really, really neat. The other cool thing about this is this sentence right here. Hello Games will continually update No Man's Sky in this format, just through updates that they push out, and this is the first of many. So hopefully what this means is that there won't be any paid DLC. They will just update the game as they go along, listening to the community, rebalancing things based on community feedback. That's going to be really, really cool. This game could evolve over the years into something, in 2 or 3 years it may be completely unrecognizable as in the state it's going to be in tomorrow when the PS4 users pick it up. So I hope you guys enjoy this. Hope you guys are still excited about No Man's Sky. I am still planning on a No Man's Sky giveaway, so look for that announcement probably in the next week or so. Like I said, I want the game to be released so that everyone knows what they're getting into before they start asking for a free copy of No Man's Sky. So if you guys enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. Think about subscribing, share it with your friends, share it wherever you like. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.